4 undiluted, unadulterated, is probably replicated. It's sports only on Elegbete TV radio. I seriously love listening to it.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV radio. Stay tuned.
Elegbete TV radio. Redefining broadcasting. Listen. You are listening to Elegbete TV radio. Elegbete TV radio. We dare to lead. This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV radio. The pathfinder for radio.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on the Legota TV radio. My name is Idafe Matthew. So we know you love to come in the Legota on the sports. They say the juju, the meds say whether they cure eye, and then they use pepper take the duam because we might just add fire to the fuel on the body. So we should always remember that because somebody is bringing a solution does not mean we should accept it the wrong way. That's what they say to. That's advice. Sometimes when the elders speak, we really don't understand because they are practically all speaking in parables. Well, the reason why I'm saying this today is on the show, one person have had a kiss of death. Kissing is not supposed to be a problem. Kiss didn't start today. Let's not forget that Jesus Christ was betrayed or sold with a kiss. If I'm allowed to say that, Jesus Christ was sold with a kiss by Judas Iscariot. So kissing in on itself, I don't consider it whether it's bad because when you are in the mood, you are in the journey to go to Jerusalem, kissing is like the Kickstarter. It's also a very vital instrument. And then sometimes there's other kiss they call French kiss, even though I don't understand. I'm a Frenchman, so I might not, pardon me for not understanding. And there's kissing, every type of kissing. But somebody is now gotten into trouble for kissing. On this show today, it's Thursday, so you know how it goes. Anything goes, start from today and tomorrow. You can ask any question, and then there are some questions already on my WhatsApp that I would have to treat. You can ask any question, whether you're on the YouTube channel or your Instagram, ask any question. And kissing on its own, it's not supposed to be a problem because kissing leads to, so back in the day, there's this thing we used to say, let's hug. From hug, we kiss. From kiss, we smoosh. From smoosh, let me not spoil everybody. It's early money. It's money. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Let's not put people in the mood now and then they go and do bad things in the office and then they say he said that cost it. If this show was in the night, I would have unveiled everything. I would have said it the way it is. Would have led to. So I would have lubricated everything. I would have opened the hymen and bust it open and give everybody access. But this is a morning show. The way I was trained on this job is that in the morning, put up a serious face, be responsible, and then in the evening you can go crazy. That's why back in the day when I was in Brilliant, I remember the morning was so serious. The evening, Murphy, you'll be wondering, like, it's not the same radio station. Murphy will come and Murphy will say all sorts of things, but in the morning we can't say. So that's how I was trained. And I'm taking that training. People are driving in traffic now going to work, but it's a global radio station. So there are people outside of Nigeria that are right now in the night and they are in the mwe mood. They're in the mwe mood. And please don't ask me what is mwe. If you don't know what mwe is your koso. It not concern me. I'm just saying. But from kissing somebody I've gotten into trouble. I will give you all the background, all the story. Now, I like giving you juice. That's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to give you juice. Kara Kofi, that is your name, both Nigeria and Ghana, Uruba and Ghana combined. Okay, no, Alasha, I'm seeing you there. Chika Dibia, you just they laugh like who they touch. I mean, somebody they kiss you or somebody they blow with into your microphone or into your no, they say not microphone again. They say what's that thing? Your cucumber. They say na cucumber now. What that Nigerian musician one is it techno that said I have big cassava? Some say na cassava, some say na cucumber. Whatever it is, the way Chika Dibia is laughing on this Instagram and rolling on the floor, it's like somebody is putting teeth on top of his the cap of his cucumber. Jesus, you don't spoil. Hey God, well thank God my mama, my papa know their life again, so nobody to report me to. I don't even get chairman again. Mr. Sugar said, Elevator because leave kissing this morning. Oh, I'm planning to become a Catholic priest. Say amen, dear. Are you becoming a Catholic priest after you have done many kissing, many touching, many mwemwes? Or you are becoming a Catholic priest because Balablu don't make the economy too hard, hustle no work again, and you are targeting the offerings, the tithe and the offerings, and all the giveaways, the free yam, the yam that the mamas are giving, all the mamas and the papas are giving. You want to shop there for free. I want to know. And then you are looking at one nun, one reverend sister in the Coventry Football Club, and you want to sign that on. Let's know the real reason. You know, yeah, we don't judge people. Come as you are. Be open, be free. We don't judge people. We can have a conversation. Well, they showed us that. Well, the major thing that we want to talk about today, why we're talking of kissing, football transfer, to bite carrot tip na bad thing. Carrot is good for the eye now. Carrot have a lot of vitamins in carrot now. So I don't understand why you are Professor Victor Malolu, Miss Saviki. I'm not spoiled. I'm just talking about carrots. Carotenoid used to be one message. If you were early before this Oriflame, they came in before these people came. There was one company called GNLD. If you used to buy things from GNLD, there is a product called carotenoid. It's a tablet type. It's a multivitamin. It helps you to see well. If you take that thing well, you will begin to see God. You will see when the angel want to blow the trumpet. But this today kissing is about kissing. Luis Rubiales kissing of Amoso. We'll talk about it. But we also want to celebrate teachers, not lecture. I don't think that any lecturer in the university deserves to be celebrated. I'm sorry. Yeah, anybody wants to get angry, but I don't think any university lecturer deserves to be celebrated because university, they know they teach you anything. They just collect money from you, just stress you up, then you set exam and you write. You know, the real person that taught you something is your primary school teacher. If your primary school teacher did not teach you anything, you're practically off. You learn how to read in primary school, you learn how to write in primary school, you learn everything. The other one, secondary school and university, you already brought in what you know, okay? So it's like coaching. Academic coach is the best coach. Now the academic coach is the best. Mr. Sugar wants to say, now the nuns with the wahala, man. Some of those nuns will come go shape that their dress. Hey, Pakado Salabaya. Hey, Shamagada. I see there is no way in this world I can be able to be a pastor. There is no way. There's no way. Then you would go and take the phone call and receive God's call like this, and you just be there, be doing your thing. Sister Ngozi will not come to your office and bend down. First of all, go down low. And you know that Mr. Jerusalem, they walk with faith. Mr. Jerusalem, once the eyes see, Mr. Jerusalem will stand at attention. Jesus Christ. I cannot be a pastor. No, I'm too out of control to be a pastor. I like being the way I am. At least this person that I am, if I hear tomorrow say I do one thing, I don't go judge me. And I was like, we know now, you're a useless boy. Matter end. I come and be pretending I'm a pastor, I'm a man of God. I begin to give you guys, I'm a man of God. I cannot lie. Before God am I, like my late uncle. My uncle, they lie, they give you like this. Before God am I. Ask Essie. That's the worst thing that my uncle ever did to me. Ask Essie, I was just talking about you. Now, 2 minutes ago, now you're working. The Holy Spirit is working. Now, lie you. Hey, Uncle Antonio Fabruku, you can lie. And then when he died, everybody just showed up in the service of song. And he was a good man. He was an honest man. He was. This my uncle people are talking about, or you're talking to somebody else. This testimony that you are giving now, are you people really serious? In the voice of Lasisi, something happened right here, right now. Are you people really serious? But hey, it is what it is, you know. People lie when they go for service of song. That's one of the things that I know. But today we're not going to lie. Talk about your school teacher. You know, talk about the teacher that impacted you in primary school. Teacher that did you right. That turned the compass of your life to the right direction. And because of that teacher, you are who you are. Partly because of him, you are who you are today because he laid the foundation. He started the journey for you and made it easy for the rest of the path to go through. So talk to us about that teacher. Celebrate your teacher. It's very, very important. I know we want to talk about sports. We want to talk about transfer. All of that are coming on the show. We want to talk about what's the last minute rush. I think it's about 9 days now to the close of the transfer window, or 8 days or 9 or whatever it is. And everybody's going gaga, going crazy, gaga, goo, whatever. But we still need to celebrate some people because I've realized that we really always look for fault, who's wrong, who's not doing right, and we don't put the marker on people who have done right or who are already doing right. So that makes it look like the only thing they celebrate. Somebody said to me the other day that the reason why people like to do bad is because the only thing we celebrate is bad. We pop up the volume when something goes wrong, but when something goes right, we pretend like it didn't happen. So everybody's not looking like, you know what, if I want to be popular, let me do something that is bad so that everybody would celebrate me. So I think that we should also start from somewhere. Charity begins at home. Let's go back to the beginning. While we're talking about Luis Rubiales, Kiss, and the rest, I'm also going to give you context to this kissing. And then it will leave you to judge, because that's my job. My job as a presenter is not even to criticize anybody. But as an analyst, the analyst in me is always showing up. That's the funny thing. I would always have opinion because originally my position, I'm an analyst. And an analyst is not a guy who is afraid to give his opinion. I'll give my opinion. But before I give my opinion, and before you people jump into conclusion with Rubiales, let me give you context so that you can be well armed. You can be well. That's why when you go to court, you will first do your opening statement, the two lawyers, and then you call your witness. What are they doing to the jury? They are giving the jury sufficient evidence to support one argument or sufficient reasonable doubt to say, no, this person is not guilty. There's not enough. This evidence is not tantamount to guilty. It is tantamount to misinformation. All of those things. But let's keep this going. Kisses have been there since forever. Kiss. Whether it's French kiss, whether it's Nigerian kiss, whether it's African kiss, whether it's romantic kiss, non-romantic kiss. Kisses have been there forever. Why the hell is this kiss now a problem? That's what I don't know. But let's read the news, talk about the transfer update, and then I will give you context to kisses. I pick up my golden pen from the basket of love, and I wrote and I researched and no, I didn't pick up my pen. I pick up my computer from the basket of love, and I research kisses. Oh, you want to see kiss? Your kiss, the kiss go kill you now. Your kiss, okay, you change your bikini to kiss. Yeah, kiss go faint you. I kiss you. I kiss when they talk about so. Okay now, what a wait now. We'll see kisses today. Oh boy. Goodbye kiss, welcome kiss, Phantom kiss, Avengers kiss, DC Legend kiss, Fast and the Furious kiss, kiss. Jenni Hermoso kiss. It's just there. It's just there. You don't want to see kiss that are wet, kiss that are dry like the sands of the desert, kiss that are flowing like the ocean, kiss that is long like Mississippi, kiss that is high like Mount Everest or Kilimanjaro. What are you saying? Let's kiss now. Kiss the call. But let's get in on the news and talk about it. If you like the show, if you like what we're doing here, the fun you're having here, share the YouTube live with your friends and invite them to come and subscribe to the channel. Even the Instagram live, share it with your friends. And for those of you asking me, why am I not doing TikTok live? TikTok, I never reached 1,000 followers. So if you want me to be doing TikTok live, follow me, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. I'm new to TikTok. I don't know how to work anyway, but I'm learning. I'm a fast learner. I will learn. Is that not what people say when they come here for employment? So I'm a fast learner. Somebody came here the other day, say he wants to work with me. I said, what can you do? He say he can talk sports. I put him on the microphone. He knows a bit talk. I said, okay. What else can you do? Can you do video editing? He said no. Can you do graphic design? He said no. I said okay. Go and learn and come back. He said no. Make an employer. No. He's a fast learner. Within 3 weeks he will edit video. I said no. Go home. This is not a school. I'll pay you salary for not learning. At least somebody came here one day and told me you can clean my office. I'm paying 30K. 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Wednesday, 2 hours on Friday, 30K. You know, just come here 7 to 9, work and go, disappear. And I like it that way. Okay, but you say you won't come do video editing. You not sabi anything. You say make I teach you and I pay you. You go a bit, go learn. Let's get in on the conversation. Let's start. You are there. If you have a comment about a teacher, please write it down. Make it not come be like say all the people who view my channel and people who don't go school. Because if people don't write about their teacher, then I'm practically sure that I have a collection of illiterates pretending to be something. Because if you don't write about your primary school teacher today, you probably will do. Jenni Hermoso and FIFPRO demand the Spanish FA take action against its president Luis Rubiales after he controversially kissed the World Cup winning star on the lips. Jesus Christ. Now come on, kiss. This is kiss. Something I mean, my wife will just when even my son I can kiss. My 4-year-old son, that one is promising everybody $1 million. I'll give you $1 million. Everywhere he goes, I'll give you $1 million. I don't know where he forget the money. Even the small account will open for us. So the money never even reach dollars. He's everywhere he goes now, promising people $1 million. He go bankrupt himself. Well, Spain's Women World Cup winning star Jenni Hermoso I remember she's celebrating in Ibiza. Has called for the Spanish FA to take action against its president Luis Rubiales after he kissed her on the lip during the trophy presentation, the World Cup. Wow. So there was a flip to this talk, and I said, imagine Falcons win the World Cup. Amadou Pinnick is the president of the FA, and Amadou Pinnick went on to kiss maybe Alozie Mitchell. She does look kissable. She look woman of substance. Go and kiss her. Or go and kiss that one. Or maybe the one that everybody is talking about. Asisa Toshola. Amadi don't go and hey, whatever. Oh Lord have mercy. Amadi. This is where your trouble begins. Even EFCC will be involved. Oh, you don't know anything. We will probe the keys, the financial implication of that keys. Pep Guardiola's trusty Man City sidekick Juanma Lillo will provide significant experience and a new approach as their boss recover from surgery. Players love his bubbly personality, and the treble winners would miss a beat. I will tell you so. Okay, Juanma Lillo will take charge of Manchester City for their upcoming Premier League fixtures against Sheffield United and Fulham. Pep Guardiola na scam. You know why? This is, you know, I love Pep, but Pep Guardiola, this is your back surgery. Now, why did you choose this kind of? Why you not wait when they want to play Liverpool or Chelsea or Man United, that City derby, and then you decide to go and do the surgery? You choose team where even the Man City on that 23 team go beat. You say, nah, yeah, they go do surgery. Hey, I hail you. Area, I hail. No, Alasha. What was I now? It would take charge of Manchester City for their upcoming Premier League fixtures against Sheffield United and Fulham as Pep Guardiola recovers from surgery. Okay, no wahala. No, we just deliver like that. You go anything where you go do a new style. Pep Guardiola. Okay, let's talk about what happened in the Man City versus Newcastle game when push the goal become shove and nothing that happened. Man City manager Pep Guardiola evoked Man City's biggest win from their treble triumph in passionate halftime team talk during their 1-0 win over Newcastle as he reminded his side how strong they had been in the finals. Okay, Manchester City have released footage of Pep Guardiola's passionate halftime team talk from their 1-0 win over Newcastle on Sunday. So they maintained their 100% record but found the going tough against Eddie Howe's side as Julian Alvarez first half strike proved to be the only goal of the game. Fifoni provided the assist and was later named man of the match after an eye-catching performance. But the story was tied to Pep Guardiola's halftime team talk. You see why I tell MPFA Club always do media. Sometimes we carry our camera to enter dressing room. They go say they don't want camera for dressing room that will unveil their secret. Something where you go talk, where go come out after match. I'm just amazed at how backward we are in this part of the world anyway. When I have Jonathan Kpobore here, I will get him to talk about why he's not interested in working with the Nigerian football system, but I'll come to that. Okay. Tottenham Hotspur are preparing to launch a bid for Nottingham Forest forward Brennan Johnson, with the £50 million rated Welsh international preferring a move to Spurs over Chelsea. Because at Chelsea, you don't go see regular time to play match. Okay, the Welsh international is valued around £50 million by Forest, who have already rejected offers over £35 million from Brentford this window, with Chelsea and West Ham also keen. But the player says, Tottenham Hotspur, I want to go. Well, you will go there, no title, nothing to win. Well, there's a player who does look like he will win title, because Manchester City have said, since we cannot get Paqueta, let's go look for somebody else. And guess who that person is? Manchester City consider move for Eberechi Eze and Matthias Nunes of Wolves after deal for Lucas Paqueta collapse, with Crystal Palace expected to demand more than £70 million for the England international. It is understood that Crystal Palace midfielder has been on City's radar for the last 6 months after senior scouts were left heavily impressed by his control of the game for the Eagles, not Super Eagles, who Crystal Palace are called the Eagles as well. Well, let's talk about something going on in Arsenal, okay? And when I saw this adjustment of Arsenal's team, one of the things that crossed my mind was the way people reason, especially the Yaya Touré's experience. And I was like, okay. I remember when Yaya Touré was leading the defensive midfield for Barcelona, and then Pep Guardiola came in and started using Sergio Busquets and the rest of them. People say it's racism. So I'm looking at Arsenal now. You know that if it was Pep Guardiola that was coaching Arsenal, and Pep Guardiola decided, Thomas Partey that was solid and stable and led them to second last season, almost winning the league title. All of a sudden, you signed Declan Rice, who also played for West Ham that almost got relegated, and you now bring in Declan Rice and displace Thomas Partey. Almost everybody, if this was Pep Guardiola, people say racism. Like black players. Oh, blah, 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 blah. But because it's Arteta, it's not a big name coach, it's not a manager that they can drag and it will give them enough clickbait. Nobody's talking about it. But I'm not saying it's racist. I'm just saying that this is how analysts deceive you people, or all these roadside radio presenter or armchair critics who call themselves sports influencers. This is how they deceive you. So you should think sometimes it's just about tactics, and players are expected to adapt and fit into the system. If you can't, then move to another club. Okay, so the £105 million arrival of Declan Rice meant Thomas Partey was expected to leave Arsenal. But in Mikel Arteta's new system, he is thriving. His presence gives Bukayo Saka the freedom to attack. That's according to the headlines. And then let's see what the story says actually. Declan Rice's £105 million arrival was meant to see Thomas Partey out of the door. Thomas Partey wasn't expected to start for Arsenal this season, but somehow Thomas Partey's future at Arsenal looked set to be cut short after the £105 million arrival of Declan Rice. But instead of shrinking, he has tried at right back under Mikel Arteta's new game plan. Having Partey, who has good ball control and spatial awareness at right back, helps stop counter-attacking. Furthermore, developing down the pitch on that side and quickly win possession back when Saka is thwarted. Well, let's leave that matter for the jury to decide eventually on the long run. Leeds United, they bid for Bayer Leverkusen Nadim Amiri with Joseph Panstil, Joseph Panstil, Ghana, and Joe Pirro on the target as Daniel Farke looks to add goals and creativity to his Leeds team. The Leeds team are playing well, but they just can't score goals. That's how they got relegated. Now they want to fix it. I thought they should have fixed it. The first time to fix this was 12 months ago, but they did not. Amiri is 26 years of age. If you don't know, he's an attacking midfielder who has played 5 times for German national team, though his last appearance was back in 2020. Well, we hope that he finds a way to go with it. Let's talk about some things that don't, go down well with Manchester United fan. Michael Richard has picked up captains Bruno Fernandes. He said his embarrassing moment were very, very many, and they lambasted him seriously. He said it's pathetic. That's what Michael Richard described Bruno Fernandes. He said Bruno Fernandes is disturbing the rest of the Man United team with his emotion. Is there a campaign to stop Portuguese players from playing for Manchester United? Well, I quite agree. I'm the one who started that talk that Cristiano Ronaldo will stifle Manchester United, and I was proven right. But now it's Bruno Fernandes once again that everybody's attacking. Is there a campaign to stop Portuguese players from playing. But do you agree that he is disturbing the rest of the team, that he's too emotional and is unstable? The Portuguese attacking midfielder replaced Harry Maguire as skipper this season, having won the armband for much of the last campaign, with the England international out of the first in consideration. And in United's first 2 games since he has taken on the gig full-time, Erik ten Hag's side labored to a 1-0 win, home win, before 4-3 against Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane on Sunday. The lackluster performance have caused some level of upset, shown best by the 28-year-old, who berated his younger colleagues Facundo Pallistri following the breakdown of a move on Sunday. Well, some people like Michael Richards think that is not a good way to be a leader. While we're talking about this, please drop a comment about your favorite primary school teacher. Don't give me secondary school or university lecturer. Just talk about your favorite primary school teacher, what he or she did that made he or she, him or her, become your favorite. Well, while we're talking about kisses, I'm going to come to the kiss talk, but I will give you context before we talk about kiss talk. Richarlison has failed to fire at Tottenham Hotspur so far, but Harry Kane's exit is an opportunity for him. The question, my brothers and my sisters, is, let the church say, do you think Richarlison will take this opportunity and shine bright like a diamond in the sky? We'll wait for Rihanna to tell us the scores for that one. Brazil is a country of a little more than 214 million people, so the man that wears the highly symbolic number 9 shirt for the world-famous men's national football team is pretty special. And to call Richarlison 1 in a million is underselling his gift and his rarefied position at the apex of the country's public consciousness by an order of magnitude. He's an idol to so many, a 60 million pound spearhead of probably the biggest footballing country on the planet, who only scored 1 Premier League goal last season. Richarlison has failed to fire at Tottenham Hotspur so far, but record goal scorer Harry Kane departure for Bayern Munich and the birth of his baby provided 26-year-old a golden opportunity. Okay, it is clear he has the ability and mentality to thrive at Spurs, but how new manager Ange Postecoglou coerces his brilliant international form to the club stage is another question. Do you think that man with the white hair, the white feathered hair, will be able to deliver consistently for this team called Tottenham Hotspur? Do you think Richarlison is the guy? He's got the mentality, the temperament, and the composure, which is the most important thing for a striker. I think that he's talented, but I just think that Richarlison, 1, doesn't have the composure. 2, he looks like a player that cannot be coached. That's my take on it. It looks like a player that cannot be coached. It looks like one of those Brazilians who just think, oh, I'm a Brazilian. What do you know? What do you want to talk to me about? I come from the land of the Pele, the land of Ronaldo da Lima, the land of Ronaldinho, the land of Kaká, the land of Zico, the land of Socrates. Who the hell are you? You know, Juninho and the rest of them. The continent of Lionel Messi, Maradona, and, more. So what are you going to tell me? That's the way he come across to me. I might be wrong. I don't know him one-on-one. I'm not close to him. This is just me being opinionated, as I always are. But the thing is, I've created a trademark for having the best and the most accurate opinions in world football. So I'm not going to, beat myself on that one. I'm going to say I just might be right. But let's look at some of the transfer rumors and speculations that are going on in the beautiful world of football. We're still going to come to the keys and your comment on your teachers. If you don't, praise your teachers and the primary school you went to, you're too ashamed of it, that's your business. That's not my business. But I know that 2 teachers in my primary school I will forever be grateful to. One is Eileen Onokiti, who later became Lynn's Kitchen, Mama Ediri, and Ejiro. That woman, first off, made it possible for me to go to primary school. And then there's this Ijo man in my primary 4 class, teacher Piniki. Whoa, that man taught me how to read, made me fall in love with reading. Every day would give me a pamphlet. He called it pamphlet. Give me, when I'm going home, take it home and read it. And unfortunately, I discovered that he's a relative of my center. But then they didn't even know. So it's not because they were related. They didn't even know. He didn't even connect me to him. I mean, I don't bear his name, so he didn't connect me to him. But it was later in my life. When I was close to 35, I found out that these 2 guys are related. Damn. the shock. But hey, he was one of those guys who really made it happen for me. He insisted I read. I come to school, he would bring me out to the class and make me read out. I guess it was preparing me for this job that I am now doing, but I didn't know at the time. I didn't like him. I won't lie. I didn't like him because I was very short. I was very small. So bringing me out, and my school knicker was always oversized. My mom is the one that sewed it. No zip, no button, just elastic like Benin people buluku. It was very, very terrible. And my school uniform, my hand, my long sleeve, my short sleeve is a long sleeve. My short sleeve is always here. And it's terrible. The shoulder, this is shoulder, right? My shoulder could be here sometimes. Just something like that. And it's like Bogo Boy. I don't know if you guys were Bogo Boy, but that's how my life used to be. That teacher was good. And then if anybody went to school in Warri, you will know 2 names or 3 names in primary schools. 3 names. Mr. Onoaje, the games master of Ogedegbe Primary School, Teacher Felix and Teacher Patrick. Those 2, Pacific School were blessed to have those 2. Teacher Felix is the guy, he can flog winches and demons out of your body. He contributed to me getting this mark. Not giving me too much when I couldn't pay school fees and pay for shock and bucket and duster. I stopped coming to class because the flogging was too much. And it was 120 naira at the time. It was too much. And then when it was exam time, the great late Mr. Vincent Lawford said I must write exam. He cannot let me not write exam. So I wrote the exam and I passed. But my mom said, how can you go from 1st and 2nd to 5th? You don't join gang. She didn't know that it was she who was not able to pay school fees that made me not to be entry class. And they were driving me and I was just standing on the side of the window to learn. And I still came 5th in a class of over 80 people. And she didn't take it. Oh God, heaven came down, and glory filled my soul, whatever the song was. But if you were reading him back in the day, you know this song that I'm saying. That day I felt it. My whole life lies before me. My mom beats me, cut here, send him back too small. Give me another one here. Well, it's one of those things that happen. But those 4 teachers were key to my primary school life. Elena Nokiti. How did Elena Nokiti come into the conversation? Okay, so we live in the same neighborhood, and my mom took me to go to school. I came back from the UK. I can tell you guys my story before. And then my father's there, my twin brother died, and then they brought me back. So my mom took me to school, but I was too small. My hand did not touch my ear. I know you guys of this generation, Gen Z, you don't know this talk, but the older people, Saviki, Malolo, and the rest of them, my hand could not touch my ear, and so they said they would not take me. It wasn't about whether I was brilliant, I was speaking with a foreign accent. It didn't bother the school people. Your hand no touch your ear. They first took me to morning. That's my school A, which is morning. The mother of Darlington Omodiagbe, the matriarch of the Omodiagbe's family, who was just a few blocks away from our house, who saying, too short. My mom now decided I should go to afternoon school. They do the same thing, they didn't take me. So I was crying because I wanted to go to school. And we're going home, and Elena Nokiti was coming. I was crying. My mom was feeling embarrassed. She was beating me, shouting at me. Nokiti now told her, leave him. Yajobo, give me. So she held my hand, took me to her class. And that's how primary 2, she was teaching primary school 2. I didn't do primary 1. I was teaching primary 2. So every time she's going to school, she will come take me and take me to school. Come take me to school. Before you know it, I became a student. That's how the whole student thing started. And, that was a good journey in my life. And then teacher Piniki was in primary 4. And then I met teacher Felix and Patrick in primary 5 and primary 6. Yeah, they introduced me to football, actually. And the rest, as I say, is history. So those teachers were some of the best things that happened to me. Pesu Primary School, B, Warri, Ogedegbe Street. That's my primary school that I attended. I'm not Bala Blue. I went to primary school. I have classmates. I have people who know me. Yes, I'm not your Bala. I don't need to go to court to prove it. Wisnoruma was my classmate. He was older than me, but because he failed and repeat back, that was the days when they were repeating class. That was why when my son had a bad result after COVID, I didn't like it, and I told my wife that this boy must repeat class. Everybody was looking at me like I was demonic. But it happened to me. No, this boy might have to repeat this class. I don't do this one. I mean, they pay the fees, but this result is not. This is like Pharaoh let my people go. This is no. We cannot encourage this. Now my wife is happy again that because of that the boy is better now. Okay, it's one of those things in life. But those 4 teachers, God bless them wherever they are. If you're watching this and you are the son or daughter, I know Elena Nokiti's children, Idiri and Ejiro, know them. They're my kids. They're like my kid. They're my younger. This one they don't marry, so I talk to, but they're my kid because I remember carrying them. I was always carrying them, growing up, and I became integrated into their family. I'm a part of the Onokiti family right now, And then when I was going to marry, it was Elena Onokiti's younger brother and Tony Aluta and the rest of them that went for with me to go and do the introduction, knocking of the door, wedding and everything. They were the key elements of my wedding, so I became family. God gifted me family. And Teacher Piniki, my younger ones, and they are now family, so they know themselves. And then Patrick and Felix, I'm not really that close to them, but if you're children of those people, God bless your parents, your fathers, and your mother for what they did in my life. Okay, so those of you out there, if you have a story to tell about your teacher in primary school, please, you have to share. I've led by example. Leadership is by example, right? I've led by example, so it's up to you. But let's continue with transfer talk. Where did I stop? Tottenham Hotspur. Is that why I stopped? Okay, yeah. Tottenham are preparing an offer for Nottingham Forest 50 million rated. Look, I think I've read that one. Fluminense will not sell 22-year-old Brazilian midfielder Andre in 2023 despite interest from Liverpool, Fulham, Sporting Lisbon, according to O Globo in Portuguese language. Arsenal and Ivory Coast forward Nicolas Pepe, 28, looks set to move to Saudi Arabia after turning down the chance to join Besiktas. Please go fast. Chelsea will urge Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku 30 to accept an offer from Saudi Arabia if a deal cannot be struck with a European club. Tottenham Hotspur are looking to get him on loan anyway. Juventus are willing to pay Chelsea 35 million for Lukaku, but the Italians need to bank 50 million from the sales of Serbian striker Dusan Vlahovic, 23, before they can proceed. Fiorentina's Moroccan midfielder Sofian Amrabat is training alone, boosting Manchester United hopes of signing the 27-year-old, but the Red Devils must sell players first to raise funds for the transfer, just the same way Arsenal needs to sell players to raise funds for the transfer. Fulham are interested in signing Juventus 23-year-old Italy striker Moise Kean. That boy knows how to play ball. Everywhere he's going, he's a Bori. He's another Lukaku, but the worst version. But how he manages to get into better clubs, I don't understand. Some people, they usually do for this football business. So Lazio have withdrawn their interest in signing Tottenham 36-year-old France goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. West Ham remain in talks with Ajax over a deal for 23-year-old Ghana midfielder Mohamed Kudus. After having two bids rejected, Arsenal is also looking to pounce on that one. West Ham have also opened talks with Sevilla over a possible deal for Moroccan striker Yusuf El Nasri, 26. This guy, he can score goal, but he can also miss. And if he start missing, the English press might destroy him. Bayern Munich are eyeing Fulham 27-year-old Netherlands defender Kenny Tete as a replacement for Inter Milan ban France right back Benjamin Pavard. Why Arsenal didn't go for that guy, I still can't get it. I think that's a good player, but hey, it is what it is. Bayern and Bundesliga rivals Borussia Dortmund are also keen on Southampton's 21-year-old German defender Amel Bella Kutschap. Okay, Brentford have submitted an improved bid for Fiorentina's winger Nico Gonzalez, but neither the Serie A club nor the 21-year-old Spaniard are interested in negotiating a transfer. Sheffield United are closing in on £18.5 million move for 21-year-old Aston Villa striker Cameron Archer. We wish them the very best of luck because they are among the candidates for relegation. They better enforce. If not, they will go down with Luton Town, Everton, and probably Wolves. Okay, those are the 4 teams that I've picked as my candidate to go down. They can surprise me, they can change it, but it is always rare for my predictions to go wrong in this regard. Tottenham Hotspur have rebuffed Barcelona's attempt to take Argentine attacking midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso, 27, on loan. They say, no, we don't want loan. If you want him, come and pay big money and sign him on. But Barcelona say, no, we don't need to sign players these days. The way our account is structured, I have nothing if I don't get him on loan. Okay, super agent Jorge Mendes or Judge Mendes will arrive in Barcelona immediately to finalize 29-year-old Portugal fullback João Cancelo's move from Manchester City to the Camp Nou. Okay, let's hope that happens. Let's not forget that they are not playing in Camp Nou anymore. They are playing in another field, and it does look like one thing I can guarantee this season is Barcelona will not defend the La Liga title. That one is for sure. Burnley and Granada are both keen on a deal to sign Manchester United 20-year-old Spanish defender Alvaro Fernandez. Let's hope that it works. Everton remain locked in touch with Southampton over a deal for Scotland striker Che Adams, 27, but will not pursue a move for Troyes 27-year-old Guinea-Bissau forward Mama Baldi. Yeah, that's the transfer gist and gossip that you've got. Well, let's go back into our headline topic. Okay, is the kiss of death or the kiss of life? Remember, if somebody is fainting or somebody is passing out, they say give them the kiss of life. It is called resuscitation, mark-to-mark resuscitation. Why would they win the World Cup and somebody is trying to do mark-to-mark celebration? It becomes a problem. I don't understand. Well, if Jenni Hermoso was fainting and the president was, give me a chance, let me give her the mark to mark. One. Nobody would have complained, though. And they said, oh, legendary president, life-saving president. He give her a celebration kiss, mark-to-mark celebration kiss, and then the world is going gaga. Let's put some context to this conversation so that people don't say, what is it that we're talking about kissing this morning? Well, Spanish Women's World Cup winning star Jenni Hermoso has called for the Spanish FA to take action against its president, Luis Rubiales, after he kissed her on the lips during the trophy presentation. Rubiales is facing mounting pressure over his position after kissing Hermoso on the mat without her consent after Sunday's final. So, hey, we have won the World Cup. You've taken your medal. Can I kiss you in the mouth? I don't understand this shit, man. But it's okay. He has refused to resign despite being hit with sexual assault probe as one football chief launched a criminal complaint in the wake of his actions. Hey, I'm bringing something, Robo. Hey, hey, he eventually apologized, but also rejected the chance to appear in his apology video despite him begging. He said, my position is at stake. Do it for my daughters. Really? Would you like somebody to kiss your daughter publicly too? Okay. The attacking midfielder who plays for CF Pachuca admitted she didn't like it when Rubiales grabbed her and held her in a tight embrace before kissing her on the lips on the celebratory podium. I just think that this man child is a pedophile because that day in the celebration, I was just looking at the hugging and the kissing. I was like, God damn it, what's wrong with you? But you know, Jennifer own was like the man has been eyeing Jennifer say, if I get the chance, I would undress this girl. Since that chance was of undressing other than say, let me take the own that I have. He just gave her the kiss. Yeah, you will suffer for 600 years. You don't know anything. And it's also part of FIFA executive committee. This man used to be a problem. He mad is sharp and yeah, Barcelona fans will be happy now. This guy is also part of Barcelona problem. He must go. Barcelona will press on the button. They will hire a lawyer against you. You die. Okay. Hermoso has now released a statement through FIFPRO, the Spanish Players Union, confirming she is pushing for action to be taken against Rubiales. He say, my union FIFPRO in coordination with my agency TMG. Man, I like the way this talk is going. Nigerian players, I never seen Nigerian player ever talk about their agency before. Everything is done like idiots in this part of the world. Well, he said, my union FIFPRO in coordination with my agency TMJ are taking, they just made that TMJ popular now. Big advertising for her. Out of kissing, God bless the kisser, because the kisser advertises guys for free. I'm taking care of defending my interests and being the interlocutors, okay, which is the lawyers, the people between her and the other people, in case you don't understand the meaning of that word, on this matter, the mediators or whatever. The mediators, like they are looking for peace. Interlocutors, that's the aggressors, okay? The statement read, okay? Let's carry further. It said, from FIFPRO, we express our firm and resounding condemnation of conduct that violate the dignity of women. Okay, kissing women violate their dignity, okay. We learn every day. From our association, when you go to Instagram, you will see women doing things. Does all that one not violate them? You baby grammar that you are speaking. If you go to Instagram and you go to TikTok, women are offering all these things for free. Just a rose or a hat or a donut, virtual donut. Not saying that the shop are full. They offer this thing for free. God of heaven. You're not seeing the girls. They dress in. I see the pictures that came from Ibiza. That don't violate the dignity of anything. Well, this is the grammar. From our association, we asked the Royal Spanish Football Federation nothing royal about it, to implement the necessary protocols, ensure the rights of our players, and adopt exemplary measures. Why is it the president that they're attacking? What are the coach that grab somebody's breasts? I don't know, the double-breasted man. They don't talk about that one. It is essential that our national team, current world champion, is always represented by figures that project values of equality and respect in all areas. Really? Spain, that took a full boat of black slave and sank it in the sea? Is that the country we're talking about here? We're talking about another country. And is it Spain that we're talking about? Yeah, Jesus. It is necessary to continue advance in the fight for equality, the fight that our female players have led with determination, bringing us to the position we are in today. I'm just asking a question anyway. What if they got knocked out in the group stage and they kissed her? They would all this conversation. Well, a winner is always powerful. We also call on the National Sports Council for support and actively promote prevention and intervention against sexual harassment or abuse. But Rubiales, why you go kiss some? I thought that kissing somebody had to be in a place where there's relation. You don't wake up and you don't kiss somebody like that. You be mugu. Harassment or abuse, machismo, and sexism within the Jesus Christ, lawyers they right. What's it called? Like don't kiss when they kiss, and they do abuse, machismo, sexism within the competence. Hey, Jesus Christ. The Spanish FA has already confirmed it will hold an extraordinary General Assembly on Friday, which is tomorrow, at their headquarters. That's why I end the conversation. Now let me give you guys some context while you're talking about your teachers and the rest. Let me give you guys some context. I'm sure some of you have forgotten all of this. So I want to talk to you about kisses today. Kisses. And, remember this article was written by marker.com, but it took us on a journey. And he wrote this one in 2016. So it's a long time. On the 13th of May, 2016. And the evening, the time that it was published was 8:27 p.m. But let me give you some deep context into this. Researching is the job of an analyst. You cannot be an analyst without researching. So let's do some deep dive into it. So on that very day, this is how the publication read. International Kiss Day is celebrated every year to mark the date on which the longest kiss in history, which lasted 8 hours, which lasted 8 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds, was performed. We take a look at the most memorable kisses from players who show their affection on the field. Now, it is called affection. On the other side, it is called abuse. Now, English grammar, I differentiate crime from no crime. One person is a freedom fighter, another person is a terrorist. One person is a freedom fighter, another one is a militant. It depends on where you stand in the conversation. Don't wonder the word that inspired me to go into media says, whoever controls information controls the balance of power. Now they write the story, now they tell who be hero and who be villain. But let's look at this once a bit. Unfortunately, I can't share the pictures with you, but I can tell you the story and I can use my mouth to describe it. So I remember watching some of this and they were deep kisses. Okay, it's not just no, it was voluptuously deep. It was an image. Okay, let's start with number one on the list. Number one is the dream kiss. This dream kiss, let me tell you the story. It was an image that became synonymous with the first time Barcelona were crowned Champions League winners. Stoichkov grabbed Ronald Koeman's neck, the hero of the Wembley finals, to merge the pair into a kiss. Dream team they had built under Johan Cruyff. That kiss was the kiss. It was your communism, but that was number one. Barcelona, they've been doing fornication, Sodom and Gomorrahism for a very long time. Bobrisky just delayed now. And number two is the soul kiss between Armando Diego Maradona and Caniggia. Okay, this is how it happened in 1996 when they were both playing for River Plate. This classic kiss took place in 1996. Argentina, Boca Juniors trash rivals River Plate 4-1, who at the time were Copa Libertadores champions. Soul Kiss, as it was called, was the headline used with the image of Maradona and Caniggia in ecstasy. Oh, blood of God. Blood of God. Yes. Name and blow kisses. Okay. Let's talk about this one a little bit. Loco bit. Okay. Both Raul Garcia and Neymar locked arms during Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, resulting in the Brazilian forward blowing a kiss to the rival. That shouldn't be a problem. That's just there. But let me tell you one that happened in England, because I've been taking you around the world. This one is very, very popular with the fans of the Devils. Okay, the Devils, children of the Devil, they made a kiss. It was called Neville kisses for scores in Manchester Derby, Manchester versus Man City. This one, you guys should remember it now. It's towards the end of Pasco's career. But Scholes and Gary Neville were teammates for more than a decade at Manchester United. But after all their great achievement, there is only one image of the duo that sticks in the memory. Neville showing love for his teammate after he scored a late winner in the Manchester Derby, and he held him hands to his face like my son and the mom, and he kissed him. That was sweet. Number 5 on the list, the draw the game, get sent to stand and kiss the referee. Okay, this one is strange, but it is what it is. The Romanian coach, Marius Sumudica, made history as the first coach to kiss the referee after being sent off. Rapid Bucharest drew against Gaz Martin Madeas, and Sumudica literally went crazy, planting a kiss on the referee before leaving the field. It's like match fixing. Give me a red card so that I'll win $1 billion. And he did it. Well, let's talk about the one that happened in Turin. The Turin kiss between Rakitic and Carrico. Okay, Sevilla, though, Ivan Rakitic and Daniel Carrico staged one of the most recent passionate big kisses in football during the celebration of their Europa League triumph in Italy last year. Okay, so you should understand that not last year, like last year. We're talking about when this publication was made in 2016. So this kiss was in 2015. I'm just giving you context to that one. Well, in case you don't remember, there was a moment where Divock Origi kissed a fan, or a fan kissed Divock Origi. It's just the way they were holding each other, the ballooning of the body, that's making me feel like these things were planned. Oh. After scoring for Liverpool away at Aston Villa, Divock Origi may well have regretted heading to the away section at first. Okay, at first met with open arms by the joyous Liverpool faithful. One supporter decided to take this a step further by hugging him tight, and that guy don't play Bet Niger. He don't play for Coalition Army Company. I said that go just enter, he don't say no hammer. He can do the undo. Let's go to kiss or bite. You know this guy, Chelsea striker Diego Costa, was shown a second yellow card for his action with Gareth Barry, a moment of anger or affection. Only God can judge that one. But remember, there was a time when these two people showed that they were lovebirds on the field. Lucas Podolski and Bastian the Tiger, Swiss Tiger. This is what happened. In an image that was sent around the world, the German teammates show here the true spirit needed in which to achieve major international trophy as they both kissed each other. Well, there is a one from a goalkeeper to an opponent. Olivier Kahn gave the kiss of death to an opponent in Borussia Dortmund. Heiko Ehrlich was his name. The legendary Bayern Munich goalkeeper ended up kissing Heiko Ehrlich as Bayern Munich faced Borussia Dortmund in 1999. Affectionate Kahn. Perhaps the complete opposite. Well, those are the story. Those are the context. So I come to the conversation that we're having. This kiss that the president of the Spanish FA gave. Let's just give it your own view, your own opinion now. Is it enough to ask him to resign? Is it enough to say you have to leave? Or they should just warn him, he apologizes, and we all chillax and everybody move on. Well, like I said before, share us the story of your favorite of teachers. Let's not use the word favorite. Share us the story of teachers in your primary school that helped you along the way, that helped to reform and define and make you this person that you are. You know that sometimes we don't even celebrate our primary school teacher that much. We talk about our lecturer, our professors, and the rest of them. We talk about the people we meet in our old age, but we forget those ones that were the building block, the people that started this conversation. Well, I'll start from Instagram and I'll repeat this thing that I've read before. Mr. Sugar said, Elebote Biko, leave kissing this morning. I'm planning to become a Catholic priest. Say amen there. I know that somebody had looked for job, you know, see job, all the work when you go to do, or they work again, you want to become priest because it's targeting the offering plate and some of the reverend sisters that are there, and all those free yam and goats that they bring during Thanksgiving is now eyeing the pepper soup that he will use them to cook. So Vicky, he said, you really don't spoil putting it on the carrot tip. Hey, no, you were not spoil. Nah, ice cream machine, I take bundles your children. Yes, so Chikadibia, Hermoso, he said it don't scatter everywhere. Yes, so everywhere they scatter, they go like that. You kiss, you die. You not kiss, you die. You better kiss and die. Mr. Sugar, when he say, now the nuns be wahala. I know your plan. So Vicky said, I completely agree with you. The lecturers are printing their personal business. Nah, their lecturers not. I don't have respect for any lecturer, any university lecturer. You're not teaching nothing. You're just selling your this stuff and first people go and read, go and do research, and then come on. But you know, say, Bros Mingo, what's your opinion on Arsenal link with Oli Watkins? If they sign up, I'll be very happy because that boy, as much as they run like Fifi Rat, he get hard too. He can score goals. Now, Voodoo reminds me of Jermaine Defoe. That's somebody that can add goals. All the players that were educated, rubbish. For Larry Balogun, go somewhere else. Go and prove me wrong. I don't care. Go and say, now bring me later. But right now, Arsenal does not need those kind of players. We need a player, Omo Voodoo. That's what Arsenal need in attack. Omo Voodoo. Gabriel Jesus has his good reach. He owner to create space. Now he's a big pass to score goals. He can score goals, but then he like to get injured too much. I mean, in future, he will become a doctor. Mostly 101, he said, he did England. Say them lose that final. I don't understand what you write, Charles. Maybe they pay in England, say they lose that finals. Maybe that's what you wanted to write. Okay, so you don't say I want some correction. Mr. Sugar, I want to say, Elebota, leave kiss and talk sports. Nah, you are making me to see and think things this morning. Now I will talk kiss. So kiss is very sweet. So the kiss is the pathway that leads to Jerusalem. You have to start kissing. It's a bus ticket. It's your flight ticket that takes you to Jerusalem. You start from kissing to smooshing, to rubbing, to ballowing, to taking off clothes, to unhooking bra, and then taking off trousers. We go to Jerusalem. We going down to Cali. Okay, Mr. Sugar, I said my primary school, my primary school, late Mrs. Obianwu from Onisha and Miss Stella were the ones that really molded me to be the best then. But these two can flog for fun, but I appreciate it because you stubborn. Your head, you see the picture of your head. Let's say Ghana head, you go guesses. They're not flog down. You don't say you go be by now. You will not go join IPOB or go join Boko Haram. You tell the Boko Haram so. Now only one tribe, people with the Chris now, they flog the demon out of your body. It's good, it work well. Now today you are responsible, writing good English on social media. It's easy. Mr. Sugar One, he said immediately I entered secondary school, I knew those floggings were not to kill me, but to reset to factory setting. Now you're talking, so give them credit. Since 9 I said my primary 5 teacher, our class was like a home. She taught us respect, love, and forgiveness. Yet, you not mention her name. You see the way you wicked, you are evil. So say that teacher, do you bad now? Her name no go come up for a man. Okay, Mr. Sugar, I want to say, if I see them anywhere today, though one is late, I will give them a kiss like Spanish FA president. You see why the flogging was good for this guy. Even at this old age, he's still a Chris. I want to go be Reverend Father B. Hey God, that the Reverend sister that die on a do. I died a day. I died a day. You see what you could do them. Halot Schwarzenegger. You will give people Pele. You will deny them. Oyana say my Ghanaian teacher, Mr. Kuma and Mr. Freeman, brought out the best in me while in school. I also they give on our school credit. Now mention the name of your school and the rest of them. It's nice, you know. Be nice, happy. People could just know, oh, that my school with that. Oh, that was my teacher. No, it could help. Let's go to YouTube and get the feel of what the Rock is cooking in the YouTube. What the people there, the born again people of YouTube are cooking. Okay, let's start with Ezechi Uchi. He said this man don't kiss enter trouble, man. They tell you it's this is what they call Rubles in the dragon kiss. Dragon want to spit fire now. He can't the speak in talk like Merlin. The one way move me pass for your apology. He's never the girl think of his daughters. La la la. Oh la la, as my French people would say. Oh la la. Oh la la la. Hey, now you know remember your begin when the kids on another person's daughter, me. Another person's daughter, another person's babe, could be another person's wife said. You go, wow. They should give him a slam. You are fired. Let's do it, Donald Trump. You are fired. Yeah, you clear. Never said anything. Isn't she say Spanish kiss of death? People they get lines. You guys they get lines and they have the show define. Chris Game he said it's just a friendly kiss, according to the man. Let me go and try it with Michelle Alose. I fish. I fish. But that you are fish. Scooby fish, that you be. Smelly rotten Scooby fish. Chamiyu, Temita, say Luis Rubiales kisses on those ladies. I was asking a friend as we watch that match if we can do that to all our female stars. See problem. Sexual harassment, and social media don't take you at work, then it won't be in control. Aftermath, that's all wrong. Okay, you're a Kiri man, my guy. That's my younger brother. That's my guy. This guy was my account officer before we started putting money in the bank. This guy used to owe my money. He used to owe my money. I will spend the one I spend. The ones will remain. To God be the glory. This guy, this Yurokiri man. That's my. But you know, the people say don't have a favorite. But I do. He's my favorite brother. Okay, we war, but we're brothers. Like it should have been my twin. It's a big brothers, Brando. Spain beat England for finals. Still, they beat them with all this press bullshit. Oh God. Hey, Tamita says, Amaju, I asked the question, say, now Amaju try this kiss. Say, go kiss Michelle Alozie or kiss Onome B or kiss Ashley. No, Ashley Plum. Let me not say what I want to talk now. If I talk this thing, I want to talk now, figure problem. Let me just keep quiet. Let's just leave it like that. But you get some players on that fact that way to kiss, not be, you're not be just move. You're not be motivated to go kiss and just there's nothing to hold, nothing to hold. It's just nothing to hold. There's nothing to hold. Yes, Amaju won't do that too. It's not our culture in this part of the world to kiss in public. Wahala go do on Louis. I don't know if it is their culture, but never have such happen in live FIFA event. Okay. You okay, man? I say, bros, forget all those people. 105 million pounds hot rice, no fit day bottom pot for party. I agree with you on that one. I agree. But you guys didn't see what he did though. You guys didn't see what he did though. It's Thomas Partey and Declan Rice. That was this party. Oh, Jesus Christ. I tell you, I get two people from my house with no sports basketball. That's how they lie. They just did not have the courage, the strength, and the confidence that I have. But in terms of knowing, these guys, they are knowers. So they know. And I have some cousins, the baby raised children, all those ones. They get skills, but they can argue upside down. Ovus argue like trailer, Dangote trailer will lose brick. Argue upside down. And then what's that Ovus elder brother's name again? Jesus, how can I forget my cousin's name like this? Well, God, I would remember. Let me go to this Instagram. Musti 101, he said English press to get wahala. When Gary Neville kissed Posco openly for field, we not hear anything. Saw losers. 69 Lema, say Miss Ene, can't remember her full name now. New Era International Primary School, Eket, Akwa Ibom State. That's the name of the woman that help your family and society shape you so that you don't become menace to the society or nuisance to the society. God bless Miss Ene wherever she is. Let's go back to YouTube now. Edisha say, men should just leave female sports. Same for women. As it is, this press go say make them remove World Cup from Spain hand, give them to England for perceived sexual harassment. And this is like you be wish. If you not get wish, you buy land near Kovu. The smell of what they do for Kovu in the entire body. It went on to say, see the one, they said the coach held the other team staff breast. Something the poor man was not even looking. Oh, celebration in football is spontaneous. I beg, they should carry their wahala and go. The European man say, Richarlison no go fit to unless he check ego. Okay. Ikegwe Hubert says this should be a lesson to everyone. I'm not shocked about the case against Luis Rubiales. Okay. The whites are the best to define the meaning of the kiss. Imagine if she is married as an African man. They want to talk this African thing there. African people they cheat well. All these DNA tests that they do, it is called they go on upside down. Like I say, you know what I like about Igbo people? They want to waka naked, especially in the summer. Those of you that are abroad, you know what I'm talking about. That's why they have naked beach in Ibiza. You can go there and see. I went to Brazil. I won't lie. I went to Brazil. I say you love in Jana. I went to Brazil. My daughter was 11 days old, and my son was 2 years plus. Okay, 2 years and maybe 1 month or 2 months old. And no. And we're in Brazil, and we're rigmaroing the Brazilian, and we're doing. I was doing commentary. Sheyo Lofejana and Shino Keleji were doing content for a TV station in the UK. And one day we had this free day. We went to Copacabana, the popular Copacabana in Rio. And you know, first off, yes, it's a full-blooded African man and also a culturally titled chief in my mind. The element one of Udu Kingdom and of the whole footballing world and the ruler of the Medemede Kingdom at the time. Before I got fired, like Luis Rubiales, I'll be fired very soon. So I just felt like, you know, these things are not normal. Okay, you don't just come here and say you for me, I told you, no problem. No, it's not normal. We went to the beach, we were playing football before we see some things that are fearfully and wonderfully, no, they're not fearfully made, some things that are wonderfully made, all things bright and beautiful, the Lord God made them all, show up, okay, we're good. Before we know, they come out bra. We're seeing the pyramid of Sheba, Jesus Christ, we were about to enter King Solomon's mines. We're not playing the football anymore. Now, because she says, Shay, how many children you get for England? He said 2. He asked me, hey, how many children you get for Nigeria? I said 2. Oh, 1 plus the one I just born now. I said, Shay, you don't say to say I never marry. When I come here, I don't nationalize. Oh, my name will just change to Idafedio. Straight away. Eselinho. Straight away. I nationalize here. I die here. Eselinho Idafedio. Finish. Yorokiri Emmanuel, you now have a Brazilian brother. That's just the way it would have been. But I cannot abandon my children. That man don't say that. The temptation in Brazil, I don't see, I've traveled, I've worked hard. It is my life. But in Brazil, you have to remember one Urobo statement that one of our uncle made. Because it was not easy. We were not fighting against just football. We were fighting, well, that place we're fighting against spirit, soul, and body. We're also fighting against forces, principalities, and power. It was not easy. 5 weeks in Brazil, it wasn't easy. Easy rara, as my Yoruba brothers would say. Well, we bless the Lord. People will go Qatar, they don't know, they don't face any problem. Qatar is defined. You stay away from the women. This one, the women are coming. Then you now have all those people that are ordered to take care of you, like they are your ushers. Then you now go, you now realize that this journalism, what would they do? Yes, so some people are coming from Latin America, like Colombia, Argentina, Peru, Paraguay. They wear bikini, they report match. Do this thing. Hey, okay, man. We have seen things on this job. Everything we see when they talk, but we have seen things. Sabi Boy 04, I saw a guy that I saw that lady, they kiss that Oga, and it sweet her body. I am waiting for when she will come and say them take advantage of her. She not already they talk on her that she's depressed and need to go for therapy. She not already they talk and they say that they sack the Oga. You know why you come late comer. This is what happened to late comers in school. Okay. let's go to Yorokiri Emmanuel. Yorokiri Emmanuel says, you know, say you dey invent punishment wey no dey exist before, so that fear alone go make person know. This guy don't set me up. You see, this is what happens when your brother is part of your audience. It will always for you. I wasn't inventing punishment, but you know that those punishment helped you. You know, at one time I was his teacher. This guy was his teacher, but I was a teacher that slaps. I give you assignment, you go and get 0/5 or 0/4. You walk out, where I suffer myself, cook food, wash plate, wash clothes, flush your pole. Let's add that one, and I hold the tissue. When you know pass your mate, you call it get 0. Yeah, I beat you well. What I do again? The kid man, I said, bros, respect to you for teaching me how to tell the time. Respect, bro. You're welcome. Yorokiri Emmanuel said, bros, that Spanish FA president. That's I hear this one. He said that Odumitete. Sorry. You know this English one that is sweet. What Odumitete means, the direct interpretation is pedophile. But pedophile, you know they can call you pedophile. It will be like title. You can even put your social media name. My name is pedophile. It be like title. Odumitete. How they call you Odumitete? You are done for in Roboland. You are over. You are over. Like it's you play penalty, go through it. Yeah, so let me say it in English. It's penalty, but penalty now we call it for streets. You know, you play penalty. If you go over the bar, it's okay. Goalkeeper save, it's okay. But you play go through it, your career, you can never make it. You will suffer for 600 days. You suffer, right? That's exactly what my brother said. He says, see the guy eyes, I don't trust him. He eye, they shine like rats with table press. Oh God, I'm feeling you, bro. A lot of people don't understand these lines. These lines are deep. It's the deep. Bible tells us the deep that calleth unto the deep. These lines are deep. Yorokiri says Spain name, they always day for kiss matter. Now them be Zulezu now. Person enter person. Now them be Zulezu. Now them be other Palomo and the rest now. And they Spain people now. What if that channel say they watch all those Antonio Adolfo, Barbarita? Hey, Jesus. People, God, since when was small and nice people don't move. If you see where people, mama, they run leave food for fire to come watch Barbarita, Ruiz, and Antonio Adolfo. Hey, back in the day, that's simple. They watch what's the channel again? Not the Z World, that's the other one. I know they watch us, so I know they know all this nonsense. Hey, back in the day, well, you know, remember when people they come out, do people when they greet us, go kind of dirty leg, go right out, sit down, they watch. 7 o'clock don't reach. I mean at 6:45. You don't reach. Antonio Adolfo and Barbarita. Thank you, what person? What the is wrong with you people? You okay? Hey, God forgive all of them. Additional Lavama says the famous kiss on Barthez for that one minor. Use Laurent Blanc and Fabian Barthez. That's normal. Fabian Barthez says in this present world, everything can be viewed from two sides. Not only two sides, on many sides. As man, you need to be careful. As man, you need to be careful these days. Additional Lavama said the talk now is not Spain winning World Cup, but kisses, and touch. Okay, may we never use our hand, carry trouble, enter market. Nobody go buy you. We go shop our trouble ourselves. What can you be when I saw people talk about you go shop your eye. You go shop your eye. What can you be when? Emmanuel, Yorokiri say kiss of death. I dey wait for Hollywood new movie because we sabi copy well. Nollywood new movie because sabi copy well. Emmanuel, I want to say Bros Ego or a brother. No, not the Ego and brother. The one where Ovus senior, the one senior Ovus directly. Jesus. Ego, I know a brother. Not be that one person. The person where senior Ovus directly. Now I try to remember. Is a party say great show. Say Temptation in Brazil. The movie it could make sense. So no. Edition say Ecelino, Edafelino. Yes, that was my name. Why don't you think that time? But I get 2 children. I love my children enough to come back. That's why I came back. If not, I would not miss. Eurocree man, they say now, wow, Sha bros, kiss. Now, won't let big man lose work. See, this life, Sha. I just they imagine the man family and the shame. This small matter, feel made the guy marry scatter cause these Igbo people marriage not the shake. That is what we talk to. The background is say the guy married now, he don't the shake. The wife now don't take side with the girl. I don't understand. It's a part you say, oh more these days. Now who them catch be thief or the criminal say nowadays na Telemundo. Yes, Telemundo, now they want to remember. You say, bros, you skip my teacher message when I said okay, now I do it, I want to remember. I don't see your teacher message. I don't say, I'm not the one you talk about me teaching you clock. Let me go up. So he said, bros, respect to you for teaching me how to tell the time. And then you now talked about, I not go forget Mom CEO because, because before Mark Zuckerberg event Facebook, Mom C, the chat for us, Facebook, my mom's happy talk that thing. Anything, any free time when you just get free time, when you don't want to live your life like, okay, this is my free time, go face your book. I say face your book, now you go take past your mate. But then we didn't understand. We thought this woman was being, my mom could really be narcissistic sometimes. So, no lie. That woman can really, she could really be tough. But hey, all those toughness is what now made us the person that we are today. And plenty shout out. I love my mom to the death. I mean, my mom beats me. That I should not love her, but I love her to the death because. And then again, I miss my mom. Like really miss my mom. Felt like when I needed her the most was when she left. Right? But I mean, for those of you who give shout out to your teachers, thank you very much for sharing. So many people don't go primary school yet. That's what I just realized. And they didn't have anybody, even if they don't get teacher for school. I expect that they have parents who taught them 1 or 2 things. They didn't share with us. They are self-made people. So let's leave it like that. Tomorrow, it will be your show. You ask the question, I answer. But then on WhatsApp, somebody sent a message. Let me answer the question. Hey, my name is Gina. Yesterday, you said your favorite color is red, blue, and white. So let's talk about red. Seen you wear Arsenal jersey, Bayern Munich jersey, and a lot of other jerseys, but I've not seen you wear Man United jersey. Why? If you can explain. First off, I don't like anything that has to do with the devil. I'm not fear the devil, but it's not my friend. Stay your side, let me stay my side. I've had I think I've had a Man United jersey. You know the funny thing? The funniest thing is that I've worn a sports jersey before. I used to have this yellow sports jersey, very fine. I bought it in Makaiba Market. If you don't know Makaiba Market, go and search it online. You will know it. It was interesting. I won't lie. It was very interesting to do, and that's it. I like red. I'm an Arsenal fan. I've also worn a Liverpool jersey before, even in this Lagos. I've worn a Chelsea jersey. Somebody bought me a Chelsea jersey. I remember I wore it, and then I went to a filling station. Somebody bought it from the UK and sent it to me. I went to a filling station during scarcity one time like that. I think it was the beginning of Buhari's government. And somehow, one guy just saw me at the filling station. This is your JC, I like her. I was wearing singlet. I just pulled it. I gave it. And that was the first time I was wearing it. I don't know if the guy who sent it will be angry, but that's how that jersey went. That's it. Okay, this one is from Biodu. Biodu says, Mr. Edafi, what are the things that somebody can do to be a great analyst? I am assuming, Biodu, that you are asking for a football analyst, right? There is not much that I can say here that will be 100% fact, but it's part of the elements that will guide you. To be a good analyst, you must listen more than you talk. You must read more. You must look more, see more, and try to see what people are not seeing, try to look what people are not looking. Because again, when you come on air, remember that in this generation, you are giving information to people that they already know, that they already have. So you cannot come and give it to them the way they have heard it before. You must bring yourself into it. You say, when I come on my show, I talk about my parents, my school, my life. I mean, I would really like to keep it private, but those are some of the things that help. But the reason why I can do that is over time, I've built this brand to a place where people have come to accept this me. Again, one of the things that I did when I came in 2004, because I can only teach you my method. There's a science to every method. I can only teach you my method. When I came in, I studied a lot of people, Biodo. I studied a lot of people in the industry. They were not my role models. They were not like, oh, I wanted to be like them. But I was studying them like, you must study your competition to know who's the best and who you're trying to come up, who you're trying to kick out of the position. And I quickly knew the lot of people that were not even at the time that I've not been on air. I knew all the people that were not on my level. And this one, they're not sabi. And then I also quickly discovered that one of the key things that was unique about every presenter or every show was the intro. And I was not coming as a presenter, I was coming as an analyst. But I also knew that one day I would have to present a show. So I worked on my intro very well and my outro. That's why you had me do that speed thing that I did, because I knew that once I nail it, there was nobody in the industry that would be able to match up to it, especially working in a station that believe in speed, right? So, and we had Femi Fashitere before that was the speed tongue. So I needed to do that one. That's one. Again, I looked at analysis at the time. What they used to do is formation, key battle, and head-to-head. That was the standard operation in analysis in Nigeria before. Every show you listen to, I will start the show with, okay, let's say Arsenal versus Spurs. Somebody will give you the background, the history, the head-to-head, how many matches they played. Then they'll not say formation. They'll not talk about how this formation plays this formation. And most of the people that are saying it, one, they don't play ball, they don't coach, they don't really know anything about football. They're just talking off their head. They don't really get the good knowledge of the game. So I knew that one was easy because I have advantage in that area. Secondly, they always tell you about the key battle in midfield. Okay, Fabregas versus whoever is in the other side, this one, and attack versus defense, both sides. What's the most chances? The goalkeeper creating, who one plays wide, one plays through the middle, a route one or ball on the ground. So I knew that if I come in, I was not looking for what is missing. What is missing and what are the days that I do my shows? So I do my shows in the morning. In the morning, people are going to work. Almost everybody who's listening, the driver will put Umbrella FM, for instance, and is carrying maybe passengers or carrying friends that are male and female, right? So I knew that the only way to penetrate the market and lubricate the hearts and minds of people, come on to head for gutter, was that I was going to start using very, very common things that they know. So that's why I invented the idea of, like on Sundays, for instance, I know that majority of my listeners are coming from church. So what do I do on Sundays? I will use a lot of scripture-based analogies to drive home my points. Mondays, if you listen to me carefully, these were strategies. Mondays, I talked about work ethics, about commitment, dedication, zeal. I mean, I remember my former chairman's wife used to take note of all these things, and then she will come back and mention, and then Tuesday, by Wednesday, I'm already softening it down. Remember, there's Champions League in the night, so I'm preparing the evening for Murphy and Co, but I'm softening it down, and by Thursday and Friday, I'm all buck wild and crazy. It's I call my style relativity. I try to use the things that people know. So I can use food, I can use relationship, I can use family, I can use sex, I can use books, quotes, music, Bible, anything to drive on my point. And it became something very different. It was different from what every other person was doing. Initially, I remember getting NBC writing us that I should not be using Bible. And I was like, Bible, as far as I'm concerned, the Bible is a book. And if I can use Dalton's atomic theory, I can use Boyle's law, Charles' law to do my analysis, why not? I can use Archimedes' theory to explain the value of one player coming into a team and the one that is exiting, weigh it, the pros and the cons. Why can't I use quotes from the Bible? So they slack it down. And then, it was just it. So for you, as an analyst, you must have knowledge of the game, the rules. As the rules are improving, you do it. And I do not believe that the fans are entitled to their opinion. I've never believed that. I would never agree with it. It's a wrong one. They're not entitled to their opinion. They're entitled to their facts. If you have facts, we will discuss. But I remember when I was on radio, 90% of people calling in on the shows don't even know the subject matter, doesn't even have an idea of what is going on. Let's say, for instance, the Super Eagles might have a bonus issue and they'll say the NFF president is corrupt, they should sack him. That's not an opinion, that's not fact. The money comes from the federal government. So if you cannot know that fact, then you should not have an opinion. This is just an example anyway. So that's it. But as I go out, let me give you a one. Since we're talking about the NFF and talking about this, I think I should leave you guys with this one. Jonathan Akomore, in an interview where I sat down with him and we're talking and asking, why are footballers not coming to run Nigerian football, ex-footballers and all that? And I was, really hitting hard on him. He had this to say, but I would allow him say it when I'm signing out so that you can use it to round up. And I would really, love for you to follow that before I come back and say my goodbye, because there are some things there that he said that I think you like. But I'll play it again probably tomorrow if the show allows me. But I think it's something that you will like. Okay, let's hear from Jonathan Akpoboriri on this reason why he personally would not like to be part of Nigerian football. Well, you heard it. The reason why I didn't have to play this at the beginning was because I didn't want it to shadow the conversation that we were having. And so I left it. For those of you who I'm sorry you didn't hear it. I'm sorry. When the video comes out, you will see YouTube channel. Don't worry, that's more reason why YouTube is very, very important. So sorry about that. You couldn't hear that. But for those of you who heard it, I'm sure you might want to talk about it tomorrow and the days ahead. But you heard it here first, and that's it. And a few comments came in. Moving on. This one from us says. European says another year. I don't understand. Angela must say we had the good and the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly from my primary school. She should have been good. It said, Angela must say I talk my own, but did not see comments about my teacher. Okay, even the one that European man I talked about, Uncle Sam, I didn't see it, so maybe he didn't come. The Java says, went to primary school, now dealt to primary school, had a formation for my life. Okay, I enjoyed my childhood music to fault Mr. April. My music teacher was fun. Okay, I just man, I said, bros, we know the here. Okay, sorry about that one. The last one said, Omar was a victim of Nigerian football. One of the best, never nailed a consistent starting shirt made it the world. Now, that conversation is part of this video. We will eventually put it out there. I'm sure you're going to enjoy its reaction to my question. Ibanga, he say we know the year. I don't understand. All this one way, other people here, how come you know here? Jam, I say I don't think he was in any Nations Cup. He was in the squad for the Ghana Nigeria 2000 Nations Cup. You will hear the story why you didn't get to see him. And why you didn't see him at Atlanta 96 also, you will hear. Just wait when the video is out, you will enjoy it. Can't hear that is what he's saying. Volume not good from here. Really? Okay, don't worry. When the video comes out eventually, you guys will hear it. There's nothing I could have done. I don't know if I could replay it anyway. Okay, my boss. You go replay them. We know they hear. Let me bring it back instead, so that it doesn't go back. It doesn't go like I didn't play it. Not everybody will hear this time. So let's go back to Jonathan Kobere. Johnny boy, come here and let the people hear you. I'm sure they hear.
I don't want to be in the NFF whereby I start working under somebody that does not even understand exactly what is supposed to be done. I told a colleague of mine when he told me he was going into the board of the NFF, and I asked him, said, what do you want to go and do there? And he says, no, when you go in there, from there you start making changes. I said, no, you will not be able to do that. Sure. Today, everything football in Nigeria is has been overtaken by politics. Sure, okay. Politicians are the ones ruling our game today. And I almost cry when I see a football event on TV because I've been reduced to watching football events in Nigeria. And, because nobody would even invite anybody who has played before to come to a football event in Nigeria. So we watch on TV. So when I watch on TV, I see politicians everywhere. Meanwhile, when you watch the international events, the football events, you see former footballers even on stage talking and doing presenting and so on. We don't have the opportunity that we have so many footballers that can actually handle themselves publicly. So that's one I have to take into consideration. But having said all of that, I blame we urban footballers. Thank you. I blame the journalists. So many things. So many things because I believe how is it our forest now? Look, I talk. Yeah, I don't talk the one way pay you small now. I don't pay you small. But not true. Okay. If I am going to blame some of my colleagues or even me as I'm sitting down here, why am I blaming we our footballer? Because we were actually the ones that handed this opportunity to this politician. True. Yes. Aided by the reporters. Because some of the reporters will write exactly what these politicians will tell them without telling them the truth.
But that's the work of a journalist.
No, it's not.
If you tell me something, I write it, then I come to the other side and
wait. I have things that I will say. Today, we have one of the coaches in our national team. He's the only one I have seen on camera carrying money. He was giving money. And he's still in our national team. For what reason? What would the other people outside start saying that you are bringing somebody like that back to our national team? What does it tell me? It tells me that, okay, yes, we've accepted it. It is done in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. Then our national team, when you see our national team, I say, now before, today now only if you pay. Even if they don't do it, but that stigma is there already. But because that person is there, I don't want to victimize. No, but facts are somebody. Facts are facts. Exactly. We can't argue against,
This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV Radio, the pathfinder for radio.
All right, sorry for those of you who didn't hear it the first time. I had to replay it to satisfy everybody. I hope you heard what Jonathan Kowore said. That's just a snippet for an interview we had over almost an hour together at his place. It's gone back. It's flown to the US now. I think that Jonathan Kowore would have a lot to do, in the coming days, and you would get to hear a lot more. It's one player that I'm looking to really interview. I have to fly to Abuja to go do that one, and that is Sunday Umba. There are too many wrong positions about his life story, and sometimes I don't want to be the one telling the story. Like I've always said, I like the people telling their own story themselves. So one day I will go to Abuja with my producer, and we'll go sit down and have a talk. Having said that, I think it's time to pack my bags and baggages and go now. Somebody says, well done or good day. Why I say somebody is that his name is just I don't know, I can't pronounce it, it's not pronounceable. He say, I not go lie. This is the first time it pained me. I felt so sorry for those girls, how NFL treated them. Really? We're not talking about NFL. Yorokiri man, they say, I can't wait to watch it. Thank you, boss. Thank you very much. You say, I hear I'm finished. Ken Honey say, boss, I'd agree to, but even the lady enjoyed the kiss. God bless them. I'm done on this point. All right. Thank you very much for being on the show with me today. If you've not subscribed, do want to subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow is like the sweetest day. Everybody look forward to Friday because I'm on the hot seat and you guys fire all the questions you want to fire. Don't have yourself a wonderful day. I've been the very best of Ogo creating to be. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.